So last night, the Sooners picked up a preferred walk-on that's kind of a local legend, as well as, do you all like one-handed catches? There's a wide receiver that the Sooners have been targeting for a while in the transfer portal that looks like he may come here. Let's talk about both coming up here in about 10 seconds. Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay here with Unfair Sports, where we take a pensive approach to the sports conversation. And in this video, we're going to talk about Brandon Harper, who's a preferred walk-on out of Noble, Oklahoma, who just signed with the Sooners, and then wide receiver Cleveland Harris III, a.k.a. Trey Harris, that is looking at becoming a Sooner, hopefully by the end of the week. Let's talk about both of them. But before we do that, y'all know the drill. Hop in the comments. Let your boy know how you feel about this class. Yes, do you feel like it's successful? No, do you feel like it's not? I want to know your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification. We are talking a lot of college football here on the channel, and I would love for you all to be on the ride, especially for my Sooner fans out there. Don't worry, the content's not going to stop. We're going to keep a lot of heavy focused Sooner content here, but I like to venture out here and there. So let your boy do his thing. Outside of that, let's talk about these two players who I'm really excited about, because Brandon Harper is really legit. And Trey Harris, he's a one-handed catch monster. So I've got a couple of videos on both of them to kind of look at highlights. Let's talk about them both. But first, let's dive right into Trey Harris. Let's talk about the transfer first. No. Pull that back. I want to talk about the preferred walk-on. Since he's already signed, let's talk about Brandon Harper. Now, this is the one thing about Brandon. He's been under, I guess you could say, recruited, in my personal opinion. Statistically, the man has put up some numbers. Irregardless of the talent that he's been going up against, or the players he's been going up against, to put up the numbers this man put up this year is absurd. Look at this. He's 5'9", 170 pounds. Like I said, based out of Noble, Oklahoma. Doesn't really have a rating because I don't think that he's been appreciated like he should have been. But he runs a 4.440. 4.440. And statistically, he's a monster. He had 100 catches for 1,700 yards and 19 touchdowns. It's tops in the state of Oklahoma, third yards in the country. Yeah, that's absurd. He's just a do-it-all player. And when you watch this video on him, you're going to think the same thing. So let's jump right into the footage of Brandon. So as you can see, Noble, Oklahoma, grab some of his huddle Gatorade footage. Look at those numbers. It's wild to me. So let's jump in a couple minutes of it. All right, see him over here on the side, ready to make this first set of catches. He puts his hand up. He pulls a Randy Moss and says, just throw me the ball. You know I'm going to catch it. And, of course, what does he do? He catches it. Then you can see him coming up on the side and come across the middle. He makes the catch, and then he's gone. Look at that double move, and he's just gone. Like, who doesn't want a player that has the ability to run routes like that and then just outrun everybody? I mean, a 4.4440 is blazing fast. And then, of course, he hits the return game, mainly because he knows how to find holes. He finds them. And what does he do? He goes. And he's gone. Oh, God, he thought he had him, and he wasn't. He's one of those do-it-all players. I could see him being a crazy good return specialist. I mean, think like Antonio Perkins back in the day. I miss having legit return guys that would do just stupid stuff on the field. This is something that we can get out of Brandon Harper. I've been following him on Twitter for a while and just watching him play. Nice kid. Think he's going to be a fantastic athlete in addition. And he adds that iron sharpening iron piece. Like we talk about before, you want the best players you can get, especially those that are hungry, the ones that are underappreciated. Those players usually go the furthest. I mean, go look at the NFL. Go look at the players that get drafted. Yes, Alabama sends some. We send players to the pros, but a lot of them aren't always 5 stars. They're not always 4 stars. Hell, a lot of them are 3. And so we got to take advantage of the opportunity to show our players like this. So that's Brandon Harper. A lot more footage to be shown of him. I want you guys to just enjoy him. Just go. Look at this. Breaking tackles and just don't want to go down. I have high expectations for him in Sooner Nation. And so, hey, jump in the comments. Let your boy know how you feel about Brandon Harper coming to the team. What do you think? Where do you think he can play? What position do you think he's going to go? You think he's going to be like a slot receiver? Do you think he could be a number one? I mean, he's 5'9", but he could be a number one. We've got a lot of we've had big receivers. We've had small receivers. We've had fast receivers. That's the thing that's most important is do you got the skills and his ability to run these routes? Hey, man, he can also hit the hole as a running back. I'm just saying. We've got a loaded set of players that are underappreciated that's going to go out there and show out and show people up. So be stoked about it. Hope y'all excited about the class. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification. Keep helping us grow this bad boy and grow this machine. Hopefully we can build a nice community where we can just chop it up about the game, chop it up about ball, chop it up about recruits, and it not be toxic, because a lot of stuff is toxic nowadays. But anyway, let's look at Trey Harris, who just recently, like I mentioned, got, I guess you could say, crystal balled and predicted to pick Oklahoma from Ole Miss. Now, Trey has been at LA Tech. He's a sophomore, 6'3", 190. He's a top 10 wide receiver in the transfer portal ratings right now. As you know, people are just flowing in and out. There's over 1,000 of them in there, and he's top 10 in his position, and that's huge. Very much under-recruited back in his day. 3-star recruit. Consensus, top 2,000 player for the most part. Not really heavily rated, but then you go see the talent. You see him get on the field, and you see him go play. So let's go look at Trey make not one, not two, but like 3 one-handed catches. Let's start here. As you can see, Trey gets out there on the outside, one-handed catch, brings it down in the most beautiful way possible. And he's infamous for that. That's just something that Trey does. He was doing this at the collegiate level. I think that that's the one key thing is that even though you're underrated, when you go out there and you actually do it at the college level, difference maker. So then he goes on the next play and decides that, I'm going to just do that on the sideline again. Oh, and he tippy toes his way in for the first down. Goodness. Don't y'all love that flash? A little bit of just excitement. Get y'all just going. This was on ESPN. So look at that catch. Look at that. He just tippy-toed down the sideline. Look at the shoe. Look at the toes. Look at the toes. All right, let's move on to him catching on the screen pass. And he's gone. Meow. Touchdown. He's got the speed. He can catch. And then, of course, him in the 2-point conversion here. And in this game, if I'm correct, he had like 7 catches for 152 yards. He can catch. He can do it. And that's the type of players we want here. We want some players with the experience. And he's only a sophomore. So we should get at least 3 years of eligibility out of him. Another one-handed catch. Oh, for the 2-point conversion. Tie the game in the clutch. Y'all need more clutch players, right? That's what we're here for. We're here for players going to be clutch. Show up, show out like this. And there was a flag on the play. And guess what? It didn't matter because the catch was made and the flag was not on Trey. That's all that matters, right? Defensive pass interference. Beautiful. penalty declined. So, let's watch this one more time because I really want to see Trey make this catch once again. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. That's just touch. Not 1, not 2, but 3 one-handed catches in the highlight reel that I have for our guy, Trey Harris. So hope y'all are excited as I am about the players that we are bringing in. I'm hoping that we get Trey by the end of the week. Of course, I'm going to drop a video and say that he committed. Reiterate, this video's here for you to see the highlights, while at the same time reminding y'all of the talent that we brought in this class. We have a top 10 class again. And remember, as you build up more and more top 10 classes, you start building to top 5 classes because players are going to want to start coming here when they see the results on the field from the classes themselves. I mean, we've got a lot of the competition out there that always gets top 10 classes or even top 5 classes and still don't do anything with it. We're going to develop them. This is what happened at Clemson when Brent Venables was there. They started bringing top 10 classes. They started developing those lowly rated players, those underrated players, the ones that were hungry, and they started dominating. So while you're here, hit that like, subscribe, bell notification, join the family. Thank you all for tuning in as usual. You made it to the end. We'll have another couple videos here on the screen for you to check out. Chop it up in a few days. Peace.